between Russell Street and I-395. We're at M&T Bank Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens. Set to go now on a wet and rainy afternoon. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. First and 10, Anderson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A huge play there right off the bat. And even 40 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
On first and 10, Anderson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back. So here we go, first and 10 now. Shift together here from the D-line. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Kevin White, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's got room. And now off to the races down the right side. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. 49 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run again with Hunt. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
They'll run it now. This is Charkandrick West. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll try to run with Hunt, and he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there, taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decision. Get here, and it's good. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
No. Check. Patriots. Watching that, Barney. Watching that, Barney. No. Check. Patriots.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. He's going to let this one go. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. This is Hunt, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs, and let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Space to run past the 20. Baldwin with it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A good pickup there, a 22. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll run. This is Hunt. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field. Hurry up.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Joe Mixon there out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength. And he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
No, check. Patriots. All right, here we go. Blue landing. All right, now look at 56. Watch it now, Barney. Set. Blue landing.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Here we go. Over. All right, now watch it. Back out of that Philly. Here we go.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
Hurry up, here we go. Over. No, check. Patriots.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And an alley to run. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Hurry up, here we go. Leopard.
On 1st down, Garoppolo looking for White on the deep ball. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store.
Here we go now. Watch it now, Barney.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line, Chris Jones in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So the sack of Garoppolo, and now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
Now let's go. All right, now look at 56. Look at 56.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And not great starting field position here for the offense. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what
he rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Here we go now. Good.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. A swing pass caught. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Perriman, 34 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's right through, and we are now tied at 13. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Second and 5. This is West. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at... Set. 3-19. Detroit. Over. No. Check. Patriot. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll run it with West. And hello, he's going to be knocked backward as he'll be marked down. Looks to be right around the 40. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. looking to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Back there. Here we go now. Boom, gone.
Here's West. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down, even though he caught the ball.
Yeah, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Tyus Bowser able to drop it for a loss of 12. And it'll be fourth down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll return it from the 6. A field flipper there, a 47-yard punt coupled with a loss on the return. And the Ravens will get it. First and 10 from deep in their own territory. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Garoppolo on first down. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 11. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a KC touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. No. Check. Patriot.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Garoppolo looks to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
Now West. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. So 2nd and 10 here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
My high school coach John Ford used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision.
And look at this. It's a fake. And able to complete it to Green Beckham. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. 31 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Now let's go. All right, now look at 56.
To throw is Garoppolo. Throwing right, and that's complete. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Flushed out right, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Back down, Philly, here we go. Here we go now. No, check, Patriots.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. Looking for White on the deep ball, and that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick, and it's 3rd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And now here comes Kansas City. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
No, check, Patriots. All right, here we go. Green.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw here. He finds his man, Baldwin. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Oh, design run for their wideout. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They'll look to throw. Setting up the screen for West. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
All right, here we go. All right, now look at 56. Watch it now, Barney.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Chiefs on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
All right, now look at 56. Look at 56.
They'll run again here with West. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Ooh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
All right, here we go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Harris. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. He will push his way down to about the 14. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will swell the lead to 16. So they get the field goal, but partner, that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally, when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't. But really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 10 yards still left on second down.
Here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Now let's go. Watch it now, Barney. Black 99 Philly. Here we go.
Garoppolo now. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They give him a gain of 37.
That was a nice pickup, some chunk yardage there. Some of those big yards downfield with a little bit of rack thrown in there, a little run after catch. And it came on a crossing route. I can just hear one of my friends who won 4 Super Bowls as a quarterback always said the same thing. What route does the defense hate? Crossing route. Hate it, because it's hard to change direction when they get going full speed in the other way.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Now he's forced out right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Back now in Baltimore. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Watch the run. Now let's go. 3-19. No. Check. Patriot. Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 50.
There's Garoppolo to throw. Letting one go deep for the... Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Let's go. 3-5.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And he fires one, but incomplete. Here's the Chiefs punter now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 23. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now Garoppolo. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Allen Bailey in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Justin Houston in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sack's on back-to-back plays. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17.
Set! Blue, landed! No, check, Patriot! All right, now, look at 56. Lucky 56. No, check, Patriot! Leopard!
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Garoppolo. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down. Well, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing now is Garoppolo. They'll set up the screen here to mix it. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Here we go now. Leopard. Detroit.
Now Garoppolo, got to have this one. And that is incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Here we go.
They go play action here on first down. This is complete. It's Baldwin. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Now a signal and a timeout here on the defensive side of the ball. So they want to stop it with 1 second to go prior to the 2-minute warning. And to give this time to the tailback. And some room to work. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
All right, here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Doug Baldwin from 13 yards out. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he brings this one all the way back. So definitely good for the individual stats. Maybe not for our storyline, but he's in for the late score. They have gone to the fourth quarter, by the way, in that game in Cleveland. The Browns, they have scored again to add on to their lead. A win would be their second on the young season. Down 2 scores, out of timeouts, a must recover if they're going to have any shot. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll set them back 5. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on here to punt it away. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. He's going to field this at the 4. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. They are on to the fourth quarter in Jacksonville. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their first of the young season. Now Garoppolo. Wide open receiver complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Chiefs, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they will try to turn it around next week as they head down to Carson for a matchup with the LA Chargers. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.